I am so excited. It is finally time to take my very first cruise on MSC. I've been waiting so long for this, and the time has arrived. I get to sail out of my favorite port in Florida. It's on the beautiful MSC Meraviglia, and the best part about the cruise is it's absolutely free. If you want to find out how you can cruise for free on MSC, check out the video that I've linked in the description, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know. So what I'm hoping to accomplish in this video is a couple of things. First of all, MSC is a bit different than other cruise lines like Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, if you're used to those. So they do things a bit differently. So I'm going to go through this for the first time myself and show you what I had to do so that if you decide to cruise with MSC, you'll know in advance and it'll be easier for you. The second thing I want to do is check out the casino, play some games, and find out if I can win even more new cruises. All right, I'm so pumped. Let's go. Actually, the cruise isn't until tomorrow, so let's go tomorrow. So I made it to my favorite port, which is Port Canaveral, and there's several reasons why this is my favorite port. Number one, it's really easy to get to. There's not a ton of traffic. It's not confusing like Miami. It's a clean port. It's a pretty simple port in terms of figuring out where you go to get on your ship, and a very short walk from the parking facilities to the ship as well, which is really good. The other thing I like about Port Canaveral is the parking is cheaper than most of the other ports as well. So I really like cruising out of this port. So earlier I mentioned that MSC is different than other cruise lines. If you're used to cruising on Royal Caribbean or Celebrity or NCL, they aren't as automated, especially when it comes to embarkation. So the first thing you're gonna need to do before you leave is find a printer. I know that's hard nowadays, but you need to print out 3 pages of your e-ticket. So once you book and you're confirmed, you will get an e-ticket in your email. You open that up, you got to print out the embarkation page, which is the first page. Then you have to print out the health questionnaire and fill it out. That's, I think, page 3. I guess it depends on what ticket you get. And then the last thing you have to print, and I'm not sure about this one, but it says you have to print out your Wi-Fi voucher, which is weird. I'm not sure what we do with that yet. I've heard that you can actually log into the Wi-Fi via your phone, so we're going to figure that out in a little bit. But first, we've got to get to the ship. So despite the big line at Embarkation, it actually went pretty smoothly, a little bit slower than you'd expect with Royal Caribbean, especially considering you can't do most of the Embarkation stuff on your app, so you have to do it physically. So basically, they take that first Embarkation page. They also take your health questionnaire with you as well. And then you're good to go. We got through in probably about 20 minutes, which is not bad at all. So up next is figuring out how to buy a drinks package and figuring out how to link my credit card, which is something else you can't do on the app. You actually have to go to a kiosk. So I got to figure out where these kiosks are. So I learned quite a few things over the last few minutes. First of all, the wristbands are actually no good on this ship for some reason. I thought that they used them to charge things to your card, open your door and stuff, but apparently that's not the case. Additionally, somehow I did already manage to link my credit card to my account online. I didn't think you could do that either, but it shows that it's linked, so there you go. And then the last and most disappointing thing is there are no drinks packages on sailings of 3 nights. So I have to pay for drinks as I go. So we'll see what my tab's gonna be. So my room was ready pretty much when rooms are generally ready, around 2 o'clock, which was really nice. This was a free room through the casino program. Again, if you want to know how you can get a free room on MSC, please click on the link in the description and it'll show you how you can do that. This is a spacious balcony and it's a beautiful room. It's really nice. I'm very, very impressed. So the next thing we need to figure out is how to do our muster drill. Okay, I think I've gotten somewhere. So apparently you watch the muster video on your stateroom television at around 4:30. That's all it says. And then you visit your muster station, which is found on your card. So I am muster station A. I have to figure out where that is. Honestly, I mean, Royal does this way, way better. I love the fact that I can watch the video before I even get on the ship. And then all I do is as soon as I board, I scoot on over to my muster station, get scanned in, and it's done. So the muster. So the muster wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible either. So basically, the thing that isn't great about it is that there's nothing written anywhere telling you about how the muster works on MSC. There's nothing in the app, there's nothing on the TV, there's nothing on any printed materials. So basically, you just kind of have to figure it out. Luckily, about half hour before the safety video starts, they start announcing it around the ship that you have to go to your cabin, turn your TV onto a certain channel, and watch the video. Once you watch the video, a number pops up on the screen, says call this number, and it'll record that you watched the video. So that's pretty simple. Called that. So the part that isn't so great is that you have to wait for them to call your deck number, and then you have to go to your muster station, and everybody else on that floor plus another floor or two is also heading to the muster station. So you can imagine it gets really congested. Luckily though, it didn't take too long. There was a bit of a lineup. I think I was through in about 15 minutes from starting to walk from my cabin to being completely done. So it's not terrible. Obviously, I love Royal Caribbean's muster system much better, where you just watch the videos on your app and then you go to your muster station when you want to. Obviously, I think that costs the cruise line a lot more in terms of manpower because they have to have people waiting at the muster station for you like for hours and hours, and they can't be doing other things. So that's probably why they do it this way. And like I said, it's not terrible, but it's just not great. Also, as I mentioned earlier, unfortunately, you cannot tip your bar staff, your waitresses, your waiters on your card. So you can't charge. You don't get a chit where you sign it. Unfortunately, they do not accept tips that way. Luckily, I did bring a little bit of cash with me on board, and guest services was super nice and broke down a $100 bill into itsy bitsy pieces. So I'll be able to get most of these people taken care of throughout the cruise. All right, let's get to the real business. Can you win free cruises on MSC? So the answer is a little bit complicated. I'm going to start with the casino itself, the Imperiale on the Meraviglia. It is a gorgeous casino. The bar is big and beautiful. Everything is spaced out really, really well. Like there's a lot of room to move. There's a lot of space between the machines, which is great. Not something that you see on Royal Caribbean where they really pack them in and it's hard to get back and forth. So that part I really like about the casino. So they have a similar program to Royal Caribbean where if you earn a certain amount of points in a single cruise, you're going to win a cruise. So with Royal Caribbean, you earn 2,500 points and you win a free cruise. You get a selection of a lot of really good options. With MSC, it's 5,000 points. And it's 5,000 points in order to cruise from 3 to 5 days in the Caribbean if you're cruising out of the USA. So that's the way it works here. And then if you earn 10,000 points, you get like a longer cruise. I think it's up to 8 days anywhere in the world. So that's a pretty good cruise. The issue with this is someone like me who doesn't gamble a lot. Like I do spend quite a bit of time in the casino, but I'm a low bettor. It is almost impossible for me to earn that amount of points. So the difference is 2,500 points for Royal Caribbean, $5 in a machine equals 1 point. With MSC, it's $2.50. So pretty much the same earning level in order to win a free cruise. I've been playing quite a bit. I got on yesterday. I played yesterday evening. I played quite a bit today. I still have only earned 550 points. So there is no way that I'm actually going to earn 5,000 points, especially with a 3-night cruise. It's just not realistic for me. So I would never do that on Royal either. There's no way in one cruise I would earn 2,500 points. You need to be a bigger roller and really spend a lot of time with higher bets, and I usually bet minimum bet, so that's not something that's realistic for me. MSC does have certain times though where you can earn double points. That was today. That's why I was in the casino this afternoon. I played for a couple hours this afternoon. I actually did okay in the casino. I ended up about even, but I only earned 250 points. So even with double points, very, very difficult to accumulate enough points for a free cruise. The one thing I do not know though is, does MSC just offer you cruises based on time spent playing? So that's the expected losses thing that I've covered in some of my other videos. It's amount of points, yes, for an instant cruise certificate on board, but you can also get email offers of free cruises or dollars off cruises based on your average expected losses. And that has to do with how much time you spend in the casinos. So for the second question, will I get any offers from MSC via email? We're just going to have to wait and see. As soon as I get something, I will definitely let you guys know. Some of the other things about MSC that probably will make me less likely to cruise with them is, the one great thing about Royal Caribbean is they've got the Prime program. So if you earn 2,500 points through one calendar year, no matter how many cruises you take, if you do manage to hit that 2,500 points, you get a free cruise. That's not something you get with MSC. Another thing is, when you hit Prime with Royal Caribbean, you get free drinks, which is not insignificant. Here, I actually did get quite a few free drinks last night. The waiters brought me drinks and didn't swipe my card. They didn't seem to mind too much. Of course, I tip every time I get a drink, so that might have something to do with it. It might also have something to do with the fact that they saw I was there for a while playing, so they wanted to offer me free drinks. But the great thing about Prime is, even though with Royal Caribbean, they say while you're playing you get free drinks, they don't care. You can go to the casino bar, sit at the bar, have drinks all night long for free. They will never say you can't. They're very kind, and I don't think it's a big thing that they try to push. So for me, the benefit of one free cruise a year for hitting 2,500 points and the free drinks definitely will have me staying with Royal Caribbean right now. Not to say I won't sail on MSC again. MSC, the room I'm in right now is gorgeous. They gave me an ultra spacious balcony in the Meraviglia, which is a beautiful, beautiful ship. This is probably the nicest cruise ship room I've ever been in. So, like, there's a lot to like about MSC, but there's a lot of things they need to work on too, like just how they figure stuff out. Like, they tell you one thing, but then it's another thing. The whole drinks package thing, where I couldn't buy a drinks package because I was only on a 3-night cruise. Somebody else told me I could, so I went to try to get it, and then they were like, oh no, you can't because you're on a 3-night cruise. So what's happening there is MSC works a little bit differently. You don't have the same, like, everybody doesn't get on the ship at the same time and then off the ship at the same time. Some people are staying longer. Some people come on different days. So some people are on a 4-night cruise. Some people are on a 10-night cruise. You can bundle them together and extend them if you want. So that's why some people are allowed to buy the drinks package and some people weren't, like me. The drinks package is really cheap too. You can get just regular well drinks. You can get Heineken beer on by the bottle and on tap, and some certain wines. You can get specialty coffees, $39 a day. That's a very good deal, and that's way better than you're going to find for Royal Caribbean. Now, of course, with Royal Caribbean, their drinks package, the lowest level, does include some premium spirits, which is not what you're getting at MSC. You're getting whatever their well drinks are. But with Royal Caribbean, you can get like Patron if you want. You can get Crown Royal if they have it. So you could actually get a better selection. But if you don't really care about that too much and you just want to have free drinks, the easy package for MSC is pretty good. So what's my overall opinion of this experience? Absolutely, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot to like about this cruise, especially the fact that it was absolutely free. Of course, check the link in the description to find out how you can cruise for free with MSC. Also, I've got a free cruise from Virgin Voyages coming up. First time on Virgin Voyages, Scarlet Lady. I'm very excited about that. I'll do a similar review of how it was, how the casino is, and what your chances are of winning future free cruises with Virgin. That's coming up near the end of May. And again, if I get any email offers from MSC, I will definitely let you know with an update video as soon as I can. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you like cruising videos, like to learn how to win free cruises, definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.